Hello and welcome to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to create document and send email for MakeForms responses. Now let's say that I have got a job vacancy and here I'm collecting applications through this form builder application which is MakeForms. Every time I receive a new response from an applicant, then I want to create a document with the response received and send an email to the applicant for verification and confirmation of the details. Now to do this, I'll have to integrate the three applications. To do this, we are going to use Pabbly Connect, where our trigger will be MakeForms and our action applications will be Google Docs and Gmail. Now the best part is that you can integrate and automate this entire process yourself and you do not need any coding skills for the same. Now to understand the step-by-step guide to do this integration, let's begin. So this here is the homepage of Pabbly. You can reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect. Once you reach here, so you can either sign in or sign up. So if you are an existing user, simply sign in. And if you are a new user, sign up. It is not going to take more than 2 minutes. And also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks so that you can explore this entire software. Now here I'm going to click on sign in, as I'm an existing user, and here we have reached all apps page. These are the various products of Pabbly. Here we are going to click on access now for Pabbly Connect. As we do that, here we have reached the dashboard. Now on the right hand side, there's a tab create workflow. Let's click on this and this dialog box has appeared where we have to name this workflow. So you can give any random name. I'm going to name it as per my objective, which is to create document and send email for MakeForms responses. Let's click on create. So as we do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One here is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically action here is the automated response of your trigger application. Let's understand this with the help of an example. So every time you swipe your card and the payment is made, then you get a response on SMS about the amount debited. Now how does that happen? With the help of automation. So in such a case, your trigger will be the payment gateway and your action application can be any application with the help of which you can send this SMS. Now once we have understood this, let's come to our use case. So here our trigger application will be MakeForms. Let's click on this. And our trigger event here will be new form submission. So once done, here you can see we have received this webhook URL. So this is going to act as a bridge for connecting the two applications. I'm going to copy this. And once done, here we have to follow the following steps. Let me show you exactly what you have to do. So this here is my MakeForms account. I have already logged in. Now here we have to go to settings. Within settings, we have got integrations. Let's go to integrations. Now here we have got webhook. Let's click on this. And here I'm going to click on add a webhook. So here I'm going to paste the URL that we have just received. And here I'm going to select post as we want to send this data. Then we have to select the form. So here you can see we have got different forms created. Let's say that I want to work on this job application form. So I'm going to select this. The data format has to be JSON. And now here we have to select the form field. So I have selected all the fields. And finally, I'm going to send test data. So here we can see that the status is shown as a success. Here you can see we have received the test data. So I'm going to recapture webhook response. Once we have selected yes, I'm going to take you back to the form. Click on save to set up this integrations. And here we can see that the webhook has been created successfully. Now once this is created, taking you back to Pabbly Connect, here it is waiting for the webhook response. Basically, we have to do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So now to see if MakeForms and Pabbly Connect are properly integrated, we have to fill up a test form. For this, I'm going to take you back to MakeForms. And here I'm going to take you to my forms. Let's go to job application form. Now let's understand this form. So I have got the full name, then we have email address, phone number, job position, years of experience, location and highest qualification. Now if you wish, you can always add a lot more fields. Once this is done, I'm going to click on republish. Click on yes. And as we do that, here we can see we have received the default link. So I'm going to open this link in a new tab. And here this is the application form. Let's say the first name is Smart, the last name is user1. Then this here is the email address. Here we have got the phone number. Then let's say the job position is sales executive. Years of experience 3 to 6 years. The location here let's say is Bhopal. And the highest qualification here is M.Tech. Now I'm going to click on submit. So as we do that, here we can see that the submission has been successfully recorded. Now once this is done, let's go back to Pabbly Connect to see if we have received the response, and here it is. So here we can see the years of experience is 3 to 6 years. Job position is sales executive. This here is the phone number. Then here we have the email address. This here is the last name. This here is the first name. So once we have received this information, I want to create a document from an existing template. So let me show you the template first. This is a template that I have created. So here will be applicant's name and then the necessary details. So taking you back to Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to choose my action application as Google Docs. Let's click on this. And the action event here will be to create document from template. Let's click on connect. And here Pabbly Connect now wants to connect with Google Docs account. Let's select add new connection, sign in with Google. And as we do that, now here we have to choose the account. I have chosen the account and now I have to provide the access. So I have clicked on allow. And as we do that, here we can see that the authorization has been successful. Now once this is done, I'm going to take you down, and first of all we have to enter the template document. So now the name of our document is also template document. So here we have selected the same. Then we have new documents name. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the email address of the person and the job position. So here I'm going to look for the email address. I'm going to put a hyphen, and then I need the job position, which is sales executive. So this is how I'm going to name my document. Now this method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and this is important so that every time your workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. Had I written these values manually, then even when this workflow was running in real time with some new data, it wouldn't have taken the new information. Instead, it would have taken the same manually written data. So to avoid that, we map the information. Now here we have to enter the document's location. So I have already created a folder in my Google Drive, and the name of this particular folder is job applications. So here I'm going to select this particular folder. Now let's map the rest of the information. First of all, the name. So I'm going to click on this, go to step 1, and here you can see we have got the name. So the first name is Smart. Let's give a space, go down, and the last name is user1. Then we have the email address. So again, I'm going to map the email address. Here it is. Then we have the contact number. So I'm going to look for the contact number. Then we have the job position, which is sales executive. Here it is. Then we have the years of experience, which is 3 to 6 years. Here it is. Location is Bhopal. Then we have the highest qualification, which is M.Tech. Then we have save and send test request. Now as soon as we do that, here we have received the response according to which this document must be created. Let's go and check the same. Yes, here you can see we have received the document. So this basically means that our first step of integration is a success. Now here if I'll take you, so you can see it is private to only me, which means that now if I want to share this folder, first I have to make this public. To do this, I'm going to choose my next action step, and this time the application here will be Google Drive. So let's look for Google Drive here. Let's click on this, and the action event here will be to share a file with anyone. Let's click on connect. So here again we have to set up the connection. I'm going to select add new connection, sign in with Google, and here I am again going to choose the account and provide the access. And the moment the access is provided, here we can see that the authorization has been successful. And once this is done, Now here we have to enter the file ID. Now in the above step, we have received the document ID. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to turn on this mapping button, delete this ID, and I'm going to go to step 2, and here is the document ID. So the moment I have received this, now I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here we have received the response, which means that now this particular file is public. Let's go and check the same. So this here is the file. I'm going to quickly refresh this. And now you can see that here it is shared with everyone. So this is public. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect. And what do I want? I want to share this particular document with the applicant through Gmail. So here I'm going to choose my action application as Gmail. Let's click on this. And the action event here will be to send email. Let's click on connect. So here again, I'm going to select add new connection, connect with Gmail. Let's provide the account. And once we have chosen the account, here we have to provide the access. And the authorization here is successful. Once this is done, now here we have to enter the recipient's email address. So I'm going to go to step 1, and here I'm going to look for the email address of the person. Then if you wish to add CC and BCC, you can do the same. Sender's name. So let's say it is Pabbly Connect. Then we have the email subject. So here I'm going to write verify your details. Then we have reply to. Email content type is plain. Email content, so here I'm going to write dear. Let's go to step 1. The name was Smart. So dear Smart. The body that I have written is attached with this email is the document with your job application details. Please take a print of the same and bring it along for your interview. In case of any changes to be made, please feel free to connect at admin@pabblytudes.com. Regards, Pabbly Connect. So this here is my email content. Now if you wish to send any file, so here we have to enter the file name. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to click on this. Now as I go here, so here we have step 3, click on this. This here is the name of the file. Then the attachment has to be entered here. So I'm going to click on this, go to step 3, and this here is the PDF link. So I'm going to enter this and now click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here we can see that the mail has been sent. Now to check the same, I'm going to take you to the email address of the person. And yes, here is the mail. So this basically means that our integration is a success. So to check the same in real time, I'm going to take you back to MakeForms. And here again, I'm going to open this form in a new tab. Let's fill up the information. Let's say the first name is Strange, the last name is User. This here is the email address. Then we have the phone number. Here the job position, let's say it's Assistant Manager Logistics. The years of experience is 6 to 9. The location is Delhi. And the highest qualification is MBA. Now I'm going to click on submit. And as soon as the form has been submitted, automatically first a document should be created and then a mail should be sent. Let's go and check our docs. So here you can see that strange user at pabblytudes.com. With this document has been created. Now let's go and check the mail. And here we can see we have received another email. This is the attachment and this here is the mail body. So this means that our integration is a complete success. Taking you back to Pabbly Connect, let's quickly understand what we have done. So here our trigger is MakeForms, where the event is new form submission. And our first action application is Google Docs, where we had to create a document from template. And our second action application is Google Drive, where we had to make the file public. And our final action application is Gmail, where we had to send an email to the applicant. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration that you wish to work on, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.